These moulds are so deceptive. I didn't think they were going to take as much resin as they have. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And as I was scrolling through social media the other day, an advert popped up for a company called Mouldd. And they specialise in different resins and different moulds for resin and stuff. And usually I don't take the bait. When an advert gets offered to us, especially on social media, I'm like, no thanks. Leave me alone! But their moulds looked really interesting. And I was like, you know what? I kind of fancy trying them out. So I bought a bunch of them and we'll see what they're like. So the moulds I've got are a little skull mould, which I think will be quite creepy and fun. A teddy bear mould, which by the way looked way bigger on their website than what it does in person. It is absolutely tiny. It is so small. I was expecting it to be about this big, but it's not. So we've got a very tiny, cute little bear mould. We've got some cup in hands. Cute. A very elegant, tiny little vase. And a couple of little pots to put whatever you want in, I suppose. Oh, also, by the way, if you spend, I think it's over £50, you get a free pack of glitters. So I've got some glitters too. How fun. By the way, this isn't a sponsored video for them, like at all. I just was sucked into their advertising.
You're weak.
Right, which one shall we start off with? I think we'll go for the skull. And also on their website, they do sell other resin materials and actual resin. But I didn't buy the resin from them because I found their resin to be a little bit out of my budget.
Help me, I'm poor.
So I just bought a cheaper variety.
Tight ass.
Right, we'll get some resin mixed up and then we'll sort this skull one out first. And before anyone says anything as well, I do have some windows open in the studio. It's very cold in here. And I've always found that to be enough ventilation for working with resin, for me personally. If you want to use a full-on respirator while working with resin, that's absolutely fine. And it's obviously recommended. I don't work with resin every single day, 24 hours a day. So although I'm taking certain precautions, I'm not going to gear up in full PPE just to use some resin. I know how it affects my body and I know the risks and stuff that's involved. If you're ever wondering about resin, read the instructions. There's instructions on the bottle. It comes with a pamphlet telling you all about safety precautions and everything that you should or shouldn't do, and it's up to you if you follow them or not. The only reason I put that in is because every time I use resin, someone will whinge in the comments about something that I'm doing wrong or not doing, even knowing it's literally about me and my body and nothing to do with that person. So that's the only reason I'm saying it for, because it's literally every single time.
You are a piece of shit.
Anyway, with that little rant out the way with.
Is it over?
I thought what would be quite fun for this skull mould is I'm going to dye this resin with some black mica powder. Yes, mica powder. I say it wrong. I know. I just want to preempt the comments that I'll get. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I know someone will start typing away. Alright, shove a bit of this in. And I kind of want this skull to be, I don't know, quite like modern and luxurious looking. Whether it'll happen, I don't know. I'm going to try my best. And then I also bought these alcohol inks. And usually I have a specific amount of money I would spend on alcohol inks. I don't tend to go crazy. These were quite expensive. I don't really know much about alcohol inks, so I don't know whether they're anything special or not. So I bought these three and it's in silver, gold and bronze. And it was about £20 for the set of three.
And that gold tooth I tried to pawn turned out to be just a very yellow tooth.
And I would never ever spend £20 on 3 alcohol inks. But I thought, oh, if they're that expensive, they must be good.
You'd better hope and pray.
And what I want to do is just add it onto here and pour it in, and then alternately keep adding alcohol ink as it's going in. And hopefully we'll get like a swirly layered, marbled like black and gold and silver kind of pattern. Alright, do a bit of silver. Oh, they do look nice, mind. Bit of gold and a bit of bronze. Please say I've got enough. Are you going to fill right to the top? I think I'm going to be just short. Rude. 1 second. I'm going to quickly whip up another batch, a tiny amount, and then we'll fill it to the top. I'm not going to add any more inks because there's loads of ink sitting on the top, so I'm a little bit concerned. All right, let's hopefully get this filled up. I hope this looks like what I think it's going to look like, because I think it's going to look really, really cool. Right, we'll put this to one side and we'll move on to another one. This is always the worrying thing about working with resin. You never know how it's actually going to look. Like, I've poured that and it looked amazing, looked so interesting, looked so cool. When it comes to demoulding this, it could be an absolute pile of turd. And it's irritating not knowing and having to wait. So next up, I thought we would try their little jar molds, which I think will be super cute. I've seen pictures of them on their website and they look adorable. And these are supposed to be like functioning pots as well. They've got like a lid that can actually like screw on. And I thought it would be only fair for this one to use the glitters that they've given us. And I'm gonna split this resin that I've already mixed up into 6, I believe. Yeah, into 6 different colored glitters. I'm gonna use white for the tops, and then I'm gonna do like a layered different colored glitter design for each of the bases of the pots, if that makes sense. The door.
No!
Hopefully each line won't kind of blend into one another, but it might actually look quite fun if it does. What glitters have you given us? Red, gold, green, blue, silver, and white. I'm gonna be finding glitter all over the place. It's always hard to like figure out how much you're gonna need. I think that'll probably be enough for the white, and then we just need like a little bit for the other colors. May need to mix some more up. I'm definitely gonna need a lot for white because this one's a full-on cast. Right, another bit mixed up. I feel like I have to be quick because resin only has a certain amount of work time. I feel like I'm pushing it. Now if we just take our glitters, and I'm gonna want an absolute ton in each one of these. And the reason I want loads of glitter in it is because I don't want it all lifting to the top. I want it to be fully mixed within the resin and it not gonna be kind of like floating everywhere. All right, let's get these quickly mixed up. Oh, they're very thick and glittery. Have I added too much glitter? I'm not sure, we'll find out. It looks really nice though. These are either gonna look really fun or gonna look like so ugly and tacky it's unreal. And to be fair, I don't mind ugly and tacky. I'm just hoping they'll set because of how much glitter I've actually put in this. Right, okay, thoroughly mixed up. I tell you what, I'll do the lids first, just in case I've got more of this white, and then if I do, I'll use it on the bases too, just in case I run out of those colours. I'm not going to have enough resin. These moulds are so deceptive. I didn't think they were going to take as much resin as they have. I might make a different lid for, well, I'm going to have to make a different lid for this one. Tell you what, we'll put that lid to one side now. That's that one done. And then for this lid, I'll just continue the rainbow theme. I can't even remember which lid this one's for. I think it's for this one, I don't know. And we'll just kind of make it make sense, I suppose.
We're losing him.
Right, we'll start with red on each of these. I really hope these don't take too much resin, but I have a feeling they're going to. I was worried for no reason. Perfect. Okay. I again have absolutely no idea how they're going to turn out. They could be like an absolute mess, or they could be the best thing you've ever seen in your life. But we'll put them to one side and fingers crossed they look alright. Okay, so for these next 3, I just want the resin to be fully clear, so I've already mixed it up there. I've probably got some cork on my t-shirt as well because I'm an absolute mess. But just ignore it. I just drank and had like a little slip. And also, before I pour these 3, I did just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who purchased a bit of merch. At the time of recording, I know it's been a while since it got released, but my merch video just got released. And yeah, I just wanted to say a big thank you for the support. I'm not delusional, I know I'm like a small channel and stuff like that. So when you do purchase a bit of merch and become a member and all that kind of stuff, it really helps out a lot. So I did want to say I appreciate it a lot, so thank you very much. Also, I know that there were some stock issues, like a lot of stuff was sold out. So I'm assuming by the time this video comes out, it'll have been restocked. So make sure to check it out if you want a bit of merch still. And also, you don't have to support financially either. To everyone who subscribes, shares, likes, comments, all that kind of other stuff, it really helps out a lot, so thank you very much. But enough of that soppy stuff. I don't want to get too soppy on everyone. We'll move on to these ones. I actually think these moulds will be the most interesting ones. So we've got the hands that kind of look like that on the inside. So they're just going to be like cupping hands. We've got the insanely tiny teddy bear and the vase. Look at that. That looks a bit dirty, doesn't it? And for the teddy bear, I thought I would use some little chicks that I've already got and encapsulate these into here. With the little vase, I'm fancying doing some flowers.
Laurels for spring.
I know it's obvious, but I thought some daisies suspended within it would look quite nice. And then the hands, I thought I would get like a collection of beads. I'm just gonna take a cup, and then what if we do this? I just wanna mix these up. And then we've got just like a fun bead mixture, and we'll add these into here just as layers and build up like a beaded hand kind of sculpture. I think that'll be quite fun. I know this seems a bit crazy, but I'm hoping it'll look quite cool once it's done. It'll either look good or it won't look good. It's as simple as that. But I want it really packed full. Right, so that one's prepped with my little teddy bear. I'm just gonna shove some little chicks in there. Right, I don't want to put too much in because I don't want any like poking out. And then our vase, I just want to chuck a couple of daisies into here. And then what we're gonna have to do with these is layer them. So we can't pour them all straight in because otherwise it's all gonna float to the top. It'll look a mess. So you have to be kind of patient. I know. There. And also if you just kind of pour it around all the material. When you come to pour it next time, it almost sets them in place a little bit. Pop some in this one as well. And some in this vase one as well. I actually managed to squeeze a bit more resin into these than I thought I was going to be able to. I think they might potentially, I think the vase might need 2 extra layers. These are only going to need, I think, an extra 1 layer. But I'll do that in the coming days, and then we can come back here, we can demold all of these, and fingers crossed, we've got some really nice little resin objects. To be fair, I have a good feeling about this. I think they're all going to look at least interesting. Whether it's going to look nice, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, it's a brand new day in the studio, and it's just time to get these out the molds and see what they're gonna look like. Surprisingly, everything has set. I know I was a little bit worried about, like the glitter ones, for example, not setting because of how much glitter I've used. I don't have any concerns with the actual setting of these. Right, let's start off with this skull one. Oh, I hope it looks good. The bottom looks really good. Oh, that looks so cool. How nice is that? That's proper nice. That's well fancy. Look how cool it is. Look at all the kind of swirls and patterns on. It's very subtle and almost looks very kind of luxurious. I don't know, it's just very different, isn't it? That is well nice. And I love the mold. The mold's turned out really good. Like that looks like a proper skull, doesn't it? This looks expensive. This looks really expensive. I think them alcohol inks were worth the money because they've worked wonders on that. Let's try this little teddy bear one because I'm not entirely sure how good or bad this is gonna look. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know whether the chicks actually really work with that, but it's different. I don't know, it looks alright. The face on it, it doesn't really have a face. I was expecting it to have more of a face. It's just kind of blank, it's just nothing. I suppose that looks like an eye, doesn't it? Because obviously it's the chick's eye. I've just realised I've cut myself on one of them as well. I'm bleeding. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm already feeling sorry for myself because I've had shock and flu, but I'm gonna talk about that next week, so we've got that to look forward to. Yay! Because it's the end of the video, and if I start talking about the flu I've had recently, I'll be on another
84 years.
So we'll save that for next week. I'm gonna record that today though, so that's something to look forward to. Right, let's have a look at these little glitter pots. See what these are looking like. Ooh, that looks cool. It does look a bit tacky, mind. It looks very, very tacky. But look at that very, very sparkly, super sparkly. Almost giving kind of Christmas vibes. Suck on my cock. So which one's the lid for this? Because it's a screwy lid. I have a feeling it might be this one. Yes, it is this one. Oh my god, look at that. That's well cool. So this fully like spins on and off. These molds are actually really, really decent. How cute is that? It's like a little jam jar. Little just like, oh my god, I'm gonna put all my trinkets and preserves in there. Preserves, what a great word. Preserve jar. Oh, that's cute that. I love that one. Let's have a look at this other one. I think the red goes quite well with this one. I don't know whether the white lid's gonna go as well with this one though. Okay, it's definitely a bit misshapen, and I think the lid's gonna be a bit misshapen as well, but hopefully it'll still connect together. Oh, that's cute. It definitely doesn't fit as well, but still like, oh, little mushroom. And it's very detailed, very, very detailed. Another gorgeous preserve jar. We could have like mushroom something in there and then some, I don't know, some jam or some marmalade. All right, let's have a little look at this vase. Look at that. Oh, this one hasn't turned out as well because the flowers have kind of, they've left some like dents and stuff into it. But still, that's like a proper little vase that. Have I got a flower to put in it? So look, it can be an actual operating vase. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Oh, imagine if I made someone this and gave it to them as a present. Oh, I'd never get rid of them, would I?
Will you piss off?
And then finally, let's have a look at this beaded handpiece, which is a very substantial sculpture. It's very different. It's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it before. It's very busy. It's incredibly busy. And it could be like a little dish and you could put stuff in it if you wanted to. But it's actually like some cute little hands just absolutely stacked with a shitload of beads. Like, look at how many beads are in here. I've basically exhausted my entire bead supply making this. So I think that just about does it for today's video of trying different resin molds from a company called Mouldd. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know what your thoughts are on these little molds. Which one was your favourite? Was it the cup in hands? The cute little preserve jars? Oh my god, favourite word. The teddy bear that decided to slice my thumb open? Daisy vase?
Marc Jacobs.
A super expensive millionaire skull. And yeah, I would highly recommend this company. I think their products are very, very good. And also they make interesting molds that I haven't really seen before. Quite detailed and quite affordable too. Not bad at all. I'd give them a 10 out of 10. I also wanted to say a big thank you to Ari. I think you said Ari. Or a Ray. Or a Ree. for becoming an exclusive VIO. You very important, aren't you? And I'll see you next week for a brand new video. I need to record next week's video today, and literally just recording this tiny little bit of a video has exhausted us. That's how poorly I feel. I can't believe I still feel poorly, but like it's been weeks. I haven't recorded in weeks, and I need to get some recording done, so I think I'm gonna have to. I feel like shit. It's fine though. I'll manage. I think it's an easy video to record. I hope so. Better not be challenging. Like I can't do it, and I've injured myself too.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.